Hey guys, you're watching Explore the Weird. If you're into creepy and weird, well, you're a goon now. Welcome. Welcome. It's that easy. Next time I see you, you're gonna be even more of a goon. And every time we meet after this, welcome to the Goon Gang. It is such a lovely feeling to have people like you here. Like-minded individuals like ourselves that just want to know. My wife keeps sending me videos and we react to them. And you know, they're quite eye-opening and quite bizarre as well. So let's get right into it. Thank you, Emily. Thank you yet again. Here we go.
Yep, this is real, and China has just created a possible end of the US, and there's nothing we can do. People were terrified after China was promoting a specific type of user on their social platforms, and what it's doing to the world will change everything. Viral live streamer Xiang was reported for earning $13.7 million in under a week from showcasing products on live for under 3 seconds each, sliding boxes and talking in a hypnotic voice. But it gets crazier. She is not the first to do this, as Chinese actress Liu Tao sold 10 flats in 10 seconds. And these are not sandals, that's 10 apartments in 10 seconds. NBA player James Harden also did this in China and did a stream that sold 10,000 bottles of wine in less than 5 seconds. That's over $200,000 in 5 seconds. Known as rapid selling, the products are usually very cheap and sell out fast. These live streams only give you a short time to see the product, and if you don't act in 5 seconds, it sells out. So will this dystopian selling practice be the end of the US economy?
I don't even understand. How is it so cheap and how are they making profit on it? And who is their target audience? You know, even when you use, Wish, or there's some new one that's, oh my God, my wife's going to kill me. Come on, we use that one too. But regardless, how is this profitable? Why are they selling out? Are they truly selling out? It feels like one of those HSN, QVC type things, it just don't feel authentic. It just feels like, I'm here to sell you stuff. Call this number, call in, and get the sales. Oh, we just sold out. We're moving on to the next product. They're just doing it much quicker. I don't know how it's going to ruin economies. If you don't have the money, don't buy it, right? And this is a different economy. That's China, I believe. So we already know their economy's suffering. So, oh boy, really don't buy it, boys. Oh, I'm not even trying to be mean. It's just what the news says. It says they're suffering, all right? We're suffering too. We just won't admit it. God damn it. Just admit it.
DNA is a binary code, like computer language. Yes, that's exactly what it is. And it's proven. Adenine plus thymine, guanine, cytosine, and the sulfur that goes in the phosphate backbone of DNA. Those are forming hexapentacus, pentagon hexagonal arrangements. So each nucleotide pair is one pentagon and then a hexagon connecting to another hexagon. That becomes a nucleotide pair. It's literally the shape of it. So hexapentacus. So, and then when you start adding up the number of nature's counting system, which is the number of electrons or protons, and in the carbon family, which is what all of our bodies are built out of, we are made up of only hydrogen, carbon, oxygen, nitrogen, and sulfur. That's it. There's nothing else, right? And when you add up the number of protons and electrons, or electrons, you can do either one because they're the same. They're stable elements. You end up with digital root values that come to 1 or 0. Actually, they all add up to 0 until you go through transfer RNA, which is the process of creation of DNA. And then uracil replaces thymine, and then it goes to 1s. So now you have the differentiation of 1s and 0s. It's literally self-correcting code.
Wow, that is wild. You know what else is in binary? Computers. Yeah, I'm a computer engineer. Trust me. Computers are 1s and 0s. We just add layers and layers on top of that systematic binary code to make it appear like what we see and interact with now. It is wild to even consider 1s and 0s is literally what you're interpreting as this nice UI that you're interacting with, that you're viewing me on the screen with. This is all just built on tops of 1s and 0s. So even to know that our own binary DNA is 1s and 0s, that is kind of nice. And now I want to know, how do I hack it and how do I use it for my... No. See, that's the hacker in me talking. Well, we don't like that, Teddy. You're not in a hackathon. We don't need that Teddy right now. You keep him away for now. But what else can I do? It's 1s and 0s. We're all made with the same elements. 70% of water, right, is the human body. If not more, I don't know. I think it may deter depending if you drink an extra cup or not. But yes, quite intriguing indeed. Not sure what to do with this information, but I can definitely agree with what he's saying. I just wish there was more that I could do with this knowledge now. CRISPR, is that a thing? Is this what CRISPR figured out for us? We're like, and now we can do all this, Teddy. We really are hacking it. We're hacking the DNA, the ones and zeros through CRISPR, Teddy. I'm just making stuff up. Don't goon out. Don't goon out. Stick with me. Stick with me.
You have a coughing in the lungs. You know what? Cup the inside part of the elbows. Cup. Like that. Do the left side first, go to the right. You're able to stimulate the energy buttons, the chi buttons, to go connect to the lungs, to clear energy blockages in the lungs, in the chest, in the breast, and in the heart. Shoulders. Under the shoulder, on the armpit, there is an energy point connecting directly to the heart. If the heart is not doing very well, the arteries kind of block, cupping the underarm, this area, and especially the left side. That will help you even more. The hips has a lot to do with the kidneys. How do I know my kidney, my bones is doing good? Well, look at the hip joints. If your hip joints are doing pretty well, that means your kidneys energy is pretty good. And how about your knees? Well, your knees, there's energy points, buttons connecting directly to your liver. If your knees are doing good, very strong, no pain, liver energy is very, very good.
Wow, dude, I felt like chi's gonna heal all and everything in our human body. I feel like this is truly Naruto, man. Use your chi. Whatever the hand signals are. Ha! But instead of the hand signals, we gotta start cupping. Oh boy, we're gonna make it. We're gonna be like we were young once again. Oh boy, all the goons hanging out like we got 15-year-old bodies. Wait, Teddy, that's too young now. Okay, fine. 21-year-old bodies. Oh boy, oh boy. I don't like 21-year-old Teddy. He wasn't. He was young and dumb. 15-year-old Teddy, at least he was stuck in the gaming world. All that mattered to him then was just RuneScape. Just keep playing RuneScape. Everything will be okay. Oh boy, Teddy. Oh boy. I love this one. I love the chi. I don't know if this is actually true or not, but it feels authentic. It looks like this guy, you know, he's speaking with knowledge of healing, and he wants to heal us goons. So are you smoking that like button? Goon check, vibe check. Goon check, vibe check. You a goon? You feeling the vibes? Did you smoke that like button? All right, we're just checking. We're just, oh, don't be that lurker, man. Don't be that lurker. We like to have fun around here. This ain't a, you know, monotone, slow speaking, low energy type of reaction channel. We are full energy all the time. This is just how we are, you know. So goon out with us if that's what you're into. I would love to see you again on the next video as well. All right, guys, let's keep it going.
Nope, this is not just a deadly fiery ball the size of Mount Everest hurling to Earth, but proof that we are not supposed to be here anymore. People were terrified as NASA just announced that we have outlived our time on Earth and we were not supposed to make it past July 23rd, 2012, as something catastrophic was 100% in line to hit us, causing the end of humanity. And the damages would be a person's worst nightmare on Earth, as all of our trees would have caught on fire, oxygen levels might have dropped because of that, technology would have failed, and the planet would be left without any water. With NASA reporting this haunting phrase saying if it had hit, we would still be picking up the pieces now. It was reported that the sun had ejected a huge flaming ball that was twice bigger, twice as strong, and dubbed as the fastest ball in recorded history, and aimed right at the center mass of Earth. However, it gets creepier, as during the last minute, somehow the ball hit something in front of Earth and the ball was pushed out and missed the Earth just marginally. Scientists were terrified, saying if the sun had shot this ball even just several days before, nothing would have been in line to protect us.
Man, I thought Jupiter was the thing that was supposed to protect us from all these crazy meteoroid and asteroids and stuff, you know? What the heck? What the heck? How did it get past? And what was the mysterious force that actually prevented this one? Was it just pure coincidence, or did it you know, or did we just dimension hop? You know, we read another thing recently. We never die, we just hop dimensions. Goons, we're never gonna die, we're just gonna keep hopping. Hopefully we have the best lives possible and we can experience things for the greater. But you know, sometimes reality does hit, and we have to feel that suffering and pain in order to truly appreciate. And it feels like a cold, morbid thing, but unfortunately that's just what life is. I guess that is the life, and that is living, Teddy. And you know, we escaped this one time. Hopefully we won't have more occurrences of this, but only time will tell. Here we go again with the time. All right, let's keep it going. Quite intriguing as well. I'm glad we survived the 2012 date, and you know, I'm sure there will be many other dates and many other asteroids and meteors that will come into close contact with us that will, oh, we just dodged that, Teddy. Oh, just a few kilometers here and there, a few miles here and there, and they would have been it. But hopefully Jupiter does its jobs, or Saturn, I forget which one it is, the one that protects us, the force field around our solar system that actually blocks out all the meteors and asteroids. Except that weird one, Oumuamua. Here's this ADHD kicking in. I'm sorry, guys. All right, we're going to keep it going. Oh, yeah. Like they said, oh, it was projected and possibly scanning from another system. All right, and I'm lingering. We're going to keep it going. Sorry.
We've been lied to about hydration. Chugging plain water all day is awful for your health. Drinking 8 glasses of water came from a recommendation in 1945 with zero medical basis. Real hydration depends on a delicate balance of electrolytes and water, and your body manages this balance via thirst and salt cravings. If you chug too much plain water because you've been told to, you will dilute your sodium. This will spike aldosterone to hold on to sodium, causing you to excrete magnesium and potassium, making you even more dehydrated. Best way to hydrate yourself is with something with glucose and electrolytes, because electrolytes require glucose to be transported across your gut. This is why this study shows that orange juice and milk are actually both more hydrating than water. This is trippy, but the sunlight is actually very hydrating. The infrared light helps structure the water in your cells into a jelly-like structure so it can hold on to more water and electrolytes. So make sure you're getting hydrated.
Whoa, why were the guy's legs going up near the end when he was trying to get the sunlight? Where was that sun trying to shine there, buddy? I recently learned about a movement of people that you know, get the sun shined and over there. But regardless, very interesting video. I definitely can understand, I guess it is electrolytes, right? Even, what is it, Gatorade? When Gatorade first came out, they're like, we gave the players water, but they didn't perform better, but now we made Gatorade, and guess what, bro? I'm like DJ Khaled. Gatorade. Yeah, that is the solution. Things that have electrolytes and water combined, so that way you're not over stressing your body, you know, losing this magnesium and stuff, because your body's trying to retain sodium. Or, yeah, that is intriguing. I guess stay hydrated, boys. I think my wife recently bought Liquid IV from Costco. I think that has electrolytes in it. Maybe I'm good. I've been taking some sips here and there. Normally I only drink water. But yeah, Liquid IV was okay, actually. Gotta look at those ingredients. All right, let's keep it going.
Genetics, I started digging into this. I said, why is this color difference? I shouldn't be this skin tone because my ancestors were working in the fields of Africa or walking in the sands of the desert. It's ridiculous.
That's the theory, right?
That's the theory.
Because being out in the sun all day produces more melanin to protect you from
foolishness.
Right.
What I discovered real science in real books in colleges, it says that there's a 2% variance in genes between races of people. Now that 2% difference is so big on the genetic scale that it would take multi-millions of years to happen naturally through natural evolution, but it happened in 200,000 years. So what the scientists are saying is it happened artificially. They say they don't know how it happened artificially, but when you look at the Sumerian tablets and you discover the Tower of Babel incident, it really explains what happened.
I don't know. Didn't, like, what was it, Darwin's finches and stuff? Didn't they go through changes in just mere years as well? And if their beaks and wings can change that quickly in that tiny animal, I don't think it's too crazy out of the realm of possibility to have humans go through similar changes with their genes as well. But it is an interesting thought that, you know, hey, why am I this color? Oh my God, this just sounds weird. I love the colors. I love all the colors. Everyone is happy. Be whatever you want. identify as whatever you feel. I'm not trying to be doing any racial judgment here, but you know, the guy's bringing up a point. He's like, why am I this color? You know, what is this? Is it really the pigments? Is it the melanin? You know, does he truly believe? And I guess he traced it to DNA somehow. But I will tell you, I'm both vitamin D deficient and my melanin real low. I don't go outside. I never go outside. Maybe I need to start going outside. But regardless, there's no reason to go outside. I live in the IT world. Everything is computers and screens. Let me be. Let me live in my cave. But yeah, this is quite intriguing. Very sad to know also, I guess. Come on, Teddy. Come on now. Yeah, let's keep it going.
Is a migrant that is lacing a threat to Americans when people ask him, who are you? Where are you coming from?
If you are smart enough, you will know who I am. But you are really not smart enough to know who I am. But soon you're going to know who I am.
Soon you're going to know who I am. Did that accent sound to you like a Mexican accent? It didn't sound like one to me. The internet sleuthed and tried to determine who exactly that person was because obviously it seems like he is threatening us. It is being speculated that that individual is Mobsum Samadov. Mobsum Samadov leads the Azerbaijan Islamic Party, and they have close ties to Hezbollah. So yes, it is being speculated that at this moment, terrorists, people that hate the United States, are being allowed over the border. And what they're going to do, well, maybe exact revenge.
Now I gotta worry about them too. You know, I'm worried about our own citizens that hate our governments and try to show retaliation with shootings and whatnot. Now I got to worry about these guys coming in through the Mexican border and potentially having the same thing. But this issue is always going to be that regardless of country, regardless of race, there's always going to be people that hate a country and try to enter it, regardless of the country you originate from. It is just unfortunate that that is the path that they believe is going to give them that nirvana or that safe haven for their family that they're promised. Unfortunately, it is so sad to know that there are people like that, and this is quite interesting that this individual was out there going, hey, you're gonna know exactly who I am. Kind of don't like that type of guy. He knows exactly what he's doing. I mean, if I saw him and I'm the border patrol agent that's watching him come through and be like, hey buddy, listen here, you stop right there, I'm cool with you, I watched the video on social media, I know exactly who you are, you stay out. But unfortunately, I've been watching Channel 5 with Andrew, oh my god, the Channel 5 news guy. He's like completely self reliant or something. He's completely funds himself and that channel by himself, by the donations from his community. But he recently did some episodes on border crisis in America, and that was also eye-opening as well. So it's like, dude, there is a lot of things happening. It's not just Mexicans. There's a lot of guys coming in through the border, and truly we need to understand, even if that border wasn't there, or is there's multiple ways to get in, and it's not that hard, even with all the deterrence that we put in. Very unfortunate. What's going to change it? Is it going to be our presidents that change it? The future president's going to change it, Teddy. Oh, he's going to change it all. We got to just block everything till he come in, and then that's it. That's it. I'm ready for anything. The first and main thing I want to know is, why is there a Space Force? What is the reason? What is the reason? Tell me that first. I keep asking every video. No one tells me.
You know there's no such thing as protein. Body, think about the gorilla. What protein is he getting?
So it don't even come from plants? Like,
not at all. He don't need protein, and he bigger than all of us. He eating green leaves. Yeah. Whatever protein they say exists, got to exist in that.
Yeah. That is a westernized formula that's man-made in a laboratory. How can a white substance help me with my proper nutritional value? You want minerals, such as that sea moss you just took. That's going to provide you with more minerals than that white substance. And
so what about like vitamins and fish oil? Is that any good?
They have their job that they do. When you have black seed oil, well, I use fish oil. But there's always great alternative. And the great alternative is always what? That plant goes into the ground and it extracts all the minerals from the ground. digest them, and then we take that and digest it and get all the minerals that it.
Oh my God, I've never considered, why are gorillas so big? They ain't eating protein powders. Are they eating like full-fledged animals? Are they getting, no, I don't think so. I mean, I'm sure there's some carnivore diet in them, but I think mostly you see them eating trees and stuff, right? How are they so big? Yeah, it's not yeah, that is interesting. I never considered protein being a conspiracy, but this is eye-opening, and I'm surprised that he's like, yeah, there's needs for vitamins. They fulfill some necessities, but there's also alternatives that come from plant-based ways, I guess. So he said black seed oil. So very, very intriguing to know that there's alternatives and a potential insight in, is protein powder really needed in order for you to gain muscle? Is there other things that can help you get the same benefit through plant-based means? It definitely makes you think. I thought there was all kinds of evidence there, but I guess maybe we got to relook at it. Sports medicine has been wrong for quite some time, I guess. And also, you need to know the origins of your protein. I recently saw an article that was like, do you know where your protein comes from? Oh, 20% of protein powders have ground up crickets and insects in them. And I'm like, wait, what? And then it was hit with like chocolate has insects in it as well. Most chocolate bars you eat, and peanut butter. I'm like, dude, everything we eat has insects in it. You're eating bugs right now. Have fun with that. Yeah, now you know the same thing I do. How does that make you feel? Yeah, you think you're having a great time, and all of a sudden, like, damn it, I'm eating bugs again.
I can't believe what I saw. I can't believe this is actually a thing. Watch this next video and then tell me they're not after our children.
Satan's not an evil guy. He wants you to learn and question why. He wants you to have fun and be yourself. And by the way, there is no hell. Science is important, so we understand the world. Satan looks for truth. Let's help him, boys and girls. Satan's not an evil guy. He wants you to learn and question why. He wants you to have fun and be yourself. And by the way, there is no hell. Everyone is different, and that's okay with Satan. Equal, whether you're black, white, or gay. Satan's not a scary guy. He wants you to share and to be kind. He wants you to have fun and be yourself. But rather wait, there is no hell. When all is said and done, Satan doesn't actually exist. He's an imaginary.
Wow, I didn't know after school programs like that existed, but I am not denouncing anyone's religion or anything. If that is what you believe in, absolutely run with that. You know, I am come from a religion where I believe in multiple gods. I'm a Hindu, right? So there is acknowledgement, you know, that there is and also in my religion, there is no concept of hell. You only get closer and closer to God. But also in my religion, there is demons that exist. But, you know, they are alongside other deities there and governed by gods also. So it's like, and then there's even other religions that have like a death god that's similar to like, you know, what is it? Like, like a grim reaper, you know, that's usually how that god is portrayed. And then in this one, it's truly Satan, and they're saying, hey, you know, my kid is going to this after school program. Unfortunately, I am reading the bottom of this video too. Hey, people who think this is close to being okay need a serious mental help. Like yesterday, I don't need any mental help. I'm just not trying to persuade anyone to change their religion or conform to any other religion. I'm leaving this as is. Very interesting that some school is allowing religious after school clubs, but if that is the type of school that you're sending your child to, then I guess you're okay with that. So that is not my decision. You make your own decisions for your own family. That is not on me. But very interesting, very intriguing after school PowerPoint like video slide thing. I wonder if they showed that to you on day one as soon as you enter in. Hey, listen here, come in, sit down. We got very interesting video to show you. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh man, my mind really goes here. All right, let's keep it going.
By the way, I'll just fucking out him. Jim Carrey called me up last week. I talked to him for 5.5 hours. He's like begging me to like get a deal with Q. Like he's afraid of the fucking brackets. I'm like, and it's just like yammering on with the.
Wait, Jim Carrey called him for the Q? During a live stream, Isaac Cappy talked about a phone call he got from a panicked Jim Carrey. He addressed Jim and others in Hollywood who have practiced rituals involving drinking and harvesting adrenochrome and cannibalism, which was a big thing in those circles then, by saying, if you ate kids, you are gonna die, but I can help you save your soul. This was chilling when it was first broadcast. That is just wild. So it wasn't Jim Carrey saying it, was this guy Isaac Cappy saying that he had this conversation with Jim? And he said this on a live stream. Oh, that is wild, dude. And, you know, even when it comes to Jim Carrey, my wife and I, even like almost now it's been like, what, 10 years since this cruise ship. But we went on a cruise ship where cruise employees were telling us that Jim Carrey had died. And we're like, no, in our current timeline, Jim Carrey's still alive. And at that time, I didn't even know about timelines. I was like, oh, I wasn't woke then. I was just like, no, Jim Carrey's still alive. What are you talking about? I just watched something with them, and they're like, no, Jim Carrey died. I was like, what the hell? So if anyone's exposing, you know, this is Jim Carrey who does the weird like what do you, oh, you don't know what that is? Come on, you know what that is. That's that Jim Carrey, right? He's truly a guy that would expose stuff like this. I feel like his mind is about waking people up. So yeah, I think he's a intriguing guy that is trying to save, I guess, as many people as he can from whatever information he knows. So very sad, by the way. The adrenochrome and cannibalism part doesn't faze me at all, because we've heard this from, you know, other videos where, you know, models have come out crying, going like they were eating people, it was wild, in like whatever language they were speaking in. And then the adrenochrome we've seen even referred to in Monsters Inc. and stuff. So yeah, quite interesting to know that this was incident that happened to Isaac Cappy here.
Silver iodide on Google, just those words, silver iodide, and like the first thing that comes up is it's a crystalline material often used for weather modification applications, such as cloud seeding. It's like people still think chemtrails aren't real. They still think they aren't spraying stuff. It's just like they're open about it. It's not even up for debate at this point. Like nothing is natural anymore. You can't just say, oh, there's a sickness going around. Gosh, everybody's catching it. It's like, well, is everybody catching a sickness that's going around, or has everybody's had their immune system destroyed, or is whatever happening to your body the result of some, you know, new mutation in the genetically modified virus that they released on purpose? Like, you're not sick, you're under attack. Is the weather a little bit muggy, or are the people that are controlling the weather making it muggy? Your sickness isn't natural, the weather isn't natural, your food isn't natural, your water isn't natural, nothing is natural anymore. You are under attack. From what point do you stand up and fight back and just tell these world manipulators that they aren't God and they don't get to decide what the weather is anymore?
Yeah, that is wild. You know, weather isn't natural, food isn't natural. Like, who do you even step back or even clap back to, right? Like, who are you supposed to complain to? What am I supposed to say, Teddy? Who am I supposed to yell at? That is a very interesting question I have. But yeah, this guy's speaking truths here. We know even from our own past videos that we have seen, they are spraying stuff. That spraying chemicals and chemtrails have been banned by New Hampshire and stuff, and we have seen those chemical residues do find themselves in dirt samples. We've seen those samples even tested in other areas, saying, hey, we tested a dirt sample here, a dirt sample here. They both contained aluminum, or they both contained microplastics, or they both contained whatever chemical that they were testing for. And yeah, how do you fight back? How do you win? Everything is out to kill you. They're trying to kill you from space. They're trying to kill you from the sky. They're trying to kill you in the food. How do you win? How do you live? You can't just take a pill and be fine, right? What, you start farming your own thing? It's in the ground. There's no winning. Guess what? The only way to win is you're going to manifest it. We're going to manifest being okay. Everything is okay. And we're going to keep it going. Oh man, this guy, it's too true. It's too true, man.
They did a study. They noticed that the DNA, when the electrical conductivity, when the electricity basically is going through it faster, it changes from a double helix to a torus. And when that happens, it starts to self-repair. So that's the implication and the importance of raising the electrical conductivity, increasing the electrical conductivity in your DNA.
Is that through meditation?
Yeah. So we did this experiment in the film and also in the lab multiple times. We would take a DNA sample and focus on it and intend for it to increase its electrical conductivity. The first time I did it, it shot up 400%.
Wow.
Within seconds.
Wow.
And then I did it again and again and again. This tells us just through intention.
Right.
So imagine that through intention, you can literally increase the conductivity of your DNA, which then turns into source, which starts to self-repair.
Right. So you're basically self-healing.
Exactly.
Yo, what is this? Does this girl go through some Scientology Dianetics class? So like, listen here, we're going to quiz you and we're going to tell you how much, ketones? How much ketones you have, and whether you are like which tier you are. Like, this lady's saying the same thing, except she's like, it's all about electrical conductivity with their DNA, and if you meditate and you ground yourself and you envision your healing with intention, you're gonna heal your DNA. But it's like, if your DNA is flawed, right, you probably have something drastic wrong with you. You ain't gonna intent away the schizophrenia, lady. All right, you ain't gonna intent away the Downs. You ain't gonna intent away the Crohn's. I literally have Crohn's. I'm sorry. No matter how much intention I have to fix my genes, I take all these crazy medications. They give me Stellara. They give me medical marijuana. They give me all these crazy things, and they're like, hey, this is gonna help you eat and you're gonna be better. I'm like, buddy, I'm already 240 pounds. You sure I need to eat? They're like, well, if you don't take this, you're gonna be in pain and you really won't eat. And I'm like, god damn it, that's also true. Everything I do is trying to kill me. The medicine's gonna save you, they say. Oh boy, Teddy, you're already in for a quick awakening there. Yeah, I'm not sure if I completely believe this lady, but quite intriguing to know that there are ways that you can get in tune with your electrical conductivity that will impact your DNA. If you relate to her, then you relate to her. I personally have a tough time finding truth there, but it sounds like she's speaking from experience and has lab studies to show it. I'd like to see them as well.
If you want to know my opinion with Elon Musk, there is something sketchy with the dude. He is all about mixing humans with computers, and he just implanted a Neuralink in a human's brain. And here's just a weird coincidence. In the Bible, 666, the mark of the beast, it was originally written in Greek, and this is what it looks like here. Yeah, guess what Elon's cars are named? Model S3X. Just like what the Greek translation of 666 is. So I just find that really odd, and also this, that he dresses up as this for Halloween. Odd. And also, let's not forget this verse from Daniel. This verse is stating that they saw humans mixed with iron because we are clay. We are made from the ground. It's saying the people are going to be a mixture, but they will not hold together because iron and clay does not mix.
I am not sure if I'm reading the same thing. I do not think we're clay, but maybe that is the interpretation there. But I also have some bias towards Elon. I'm a big crypto guy, big tech guy anyway, so I'm a gravitates towards his findings, because only truth will tell, time will tell what is actually being impacted when looking at Neuralink. Now the 666 part, that was a big stretch. The X3 reference there for the Tesla model cars, actually spelling out sexy, S3, X, and Y. Those are the 4 models that exist on the Tesla models, excluding the Cybertruck. But we know there's a Model S, there's a Model 3, there's a Model X, and there's a Model Y. So those are the 4. He's spelling out sexy. I understand that the derivatives for 666 arrived from that language and looks like it has an X in there and maybe an S, but I'm not too sure I can make that correlation. And you know, Neuralink is interesting. Recently we found out our DNA is just ones and zeros, so if Neuralink has a way to tap into that and expand and give us this organoid type component, I'm all for trying it out. If it's not us, someone else is gonna do it. I'd rather be public and we know, hey, did we fail or did it actually work, and is things going well? But you know, not everyone's gonna agree there. Yeah, we're making zombies, we're making cyborgs. This is the start, and it's not gonna work, is what she's saying, and it may not. You know, only time will tell. All right, let's keep it going. AI's gonna use the Neuralink to take over. Teddy, you need to wake up. Teddy, wake up. Teddy. Oh boy, oh boy.
Seraphim is?
No.
So it's a...
Do you think he knows what a seraphim
You guys have such good vocabulary.
Okay, so a seraphim is a heavenly creature, and it looks terrifying. It's basically described as 6 wings with eyes and like an eye in the middle. So like something like that.
Yeah, if I saw that in a dream, we'd be talking to somebody immediately. Yeah.
Well, how about seeing it in real life? Because in Mexico, at like this airport, these people were like filming something in the sky. You see that?
That's so scary.
The thing that looks like an eye in the middle is just like moving around.
Shifting.
Like it makes sense though, like in scripture, when the seraphim and stuff would come to these prophets, they literally thought they're going to die.
Yeah.
They would say, do not fear.
Yeah.
When you see that,
How could you
you're
not?
just like, I'm going to die. I'm going to die. This is what they saw in Mexico. And then this is a artist's interpretation.
Yeah, exactly like it. So it's either someone's trying to make something look exactly like that.
He says there'll be signs in the sky.
My goodness.
It's true. Be
It
vigilant.
also says that the stars will fall from heaven. Some people interpret stars being the heavenly creatures.
But sometimes I see clouds and I see jumbo shrimp.
Yeah.
Sometimes I see clouds and I see jumbo shrimp. Buddy, you may be hungry from smoking that like button. Yeah, this is quite interesting. Sephiroms. And even I've seen like realistic depictions of angels just being like eyeballs with wings. That's what this one appeared to be as well. But it is an interesting take, and I can't believe in Mexico they saw what appeared to be a UFO that appeared to be a Sephirom, I guess. Yeah, if I saw that, I would be freaked out too. And if the thing was like, hey, trust me, everything's going to be okay, I'd be like, buddy, I'm not okay. I'm seeing things. You need to put me into an institution right now. I don't know what I'm looking at. It's an eye with wings. How crazy would I be? Imagine I try to tell you this is what I just seen. Would you believe me? Be like, wait a second, Teddy said he saw that? No way, that guy just reacts to stuff. Buddies, I'm telling you, I've seen one, buddies. I'm telling you. All right, quite interesting. Let me see. Let's do one more. Oh my God, there's so many. We could just keep going though. My wife just keeps sending them. We're gonna have to do one more, otherwise the video is gonna go crazy. We'll just do one more.
Stuff starts happening the higher the dimensions you go. Yeah, so for example, my hand is stopped now by this table. Why is it stopped? I'm not really touching the table. There's repulsion going on. Electromagnetic repulsion between the electrons in my hand is repelling the electrons in the table. You don't really touch anything. Now, if I can match the subatomic frequency of the atoms in this chunk of wood here on this table with my hand, I would be able to pass my hand right through this table unscathed. Why? Because atoms are 99.999% empty space. Nothing is really here. Everything is only a light wave slowed down to a particular frequency. And so if you can match frequencies, you can merge with things. You can walk through walls and all that kind of stuff. The things that seem paranormal could be advanced beings have tapped into some type of understanding of how to match different frequencies in our dimension and appear apparitional or paranormal, but in true reality, they could just be taking a peek in.
Wow, this really has like quantum vibes to it, like anything. Be like, hey, I'm going through this wall. There's a 0.1% chance I'm going through the freaking wall. 1, 2, you know, it's like, nope, it didn't happen, Teddy. Now you hit the wall. Same thing there. So he's talking about electrons and atoms, 99.9% space, valid points. The only reason we can't go through it is because of repulsion, and we're never actually touching anything. There's a very, very thin line of repulsion. What you're feeling there is pressure, they say. Oh boy, Teddy, that makes me worry about a lot of things, and some things, you know, you can't worry about. Oh, how am I going to protect myself? How am I going to protect myself? Oh, buddy, don't worry. You wear this little thing, and it's going to protect you for forever. Okay. Only a few of you guys are going to get the references there. Regardless, very interesting concept. Definitely intriguing mystery. I don't know how to match my frequency, so I go through things. And it is very unfortunate that we don't feel true contact, but we do feel the pressures. I feel like I feel something. Oh, Teddy, that's what you think. You feel it yet, Teddy? You feeling it yet? You feel it now, Mr. Krabs? Only the true SpongeBob fans will know. You feeling it now? I'm feeling it now, Mr. Krabs. Yeah, this is this. Oh boy, Teddy. I see what you're doing. Yeah, very interesting video. I like it, and I can't argue with them. I mean, he's saying the facts there. So, all right, guys. And on that note, I'm out of here. I lingered a lot. I stretched it out a little bit than I intended to, but they are genuine and true reactions. I've never seen these videos before. This is my first time, and they're quite intriguing and eye-opening. I don't agree with all of them, but the ones I do, I like. And the ones I don't, I let you guys make that determination. I hope you guys are having fun. I'm still looking for user-submitted stories. If you've gone through anything creepy, weird, supernatural, whatever it may be that you would love to share with the goons, do reach out to me. Instagram, Twitter, Telegram, TEDIGANJA. And I would love to take that, whether it's anonymous or you want to be known. I would love to share your story. All right, guys, and on that note, goodbye. Stay safe, stay strong. Until next time.